Hey guys, this is Marc Kantor from South Florida Intervention, and I wanted to do a video today, not necessarily because I have a big topic in mind, but because I just wanted to share what's going on with me, where I am, and I think that a lot of people will identify with where I'm at with the pandemic and things like that. I'm coming up on 16 years of recovery, thank God, but that is not guaranteed. Like any of us, we can go years and years and not drink, and then something happens and we pick up drink. And I think the pandemic has made things even harder than they have been. It's a Sunday night, I'm at the gym, which is part of my routine, and that helps me a lot. And I think back, and I was doing that today, I was thinking back at, what I used to do on Sunday nights before I got sober, because I was always pretty depressed on Sunday nights. I think a lot of people are, the Sunday night blues. I don't know, why that is. Some people, it's the anticipation of the week ahead, not getting things done that you thought you'd get done during the weekend, or perhaps if you're someone in active addiction or in a family that has active addiction, maybe the weekend was wasted. Prior to me getting sober, we had a lot of wasted weekends. There were a lot of weekends where we didn't reconnect until Sunday late afternoon and the weekend was gone, and that was bad. I mean, that was just as bad, and probably a lot of people going through that. But our routine prior to my addiction taking full swing, really taking over the driver's seat, and prior to my daughter being born, my wife and I had this routine on Sunday nights. We'd go to the movies when we lived in Washington, D.C. We'd go to either the movie theater, I think that's an uptown movie theater or downtown. It doesn't matter where it is because you guys are all over the place. And then we'd go to our favorite restaurant, or one of our favorite restaurants, the Cactus Cantina, for dinner. And by the time the movie was out, by the time we had dinner, whatever was going on that Sunday night, those blues, that depression had passed. And that was kind of the thing. When my daughter was born, going out on Sunday nights became a little bit less frequent, and the drugs and alcohol started playing a bigger role in my life. And so the Sunday night routine was not, there's no longer movie and dinner. It was just more drugs, more fighting, more chaos, more hurt feelings, more depression. And so in sobriety, I picked up a routine after I lost weight, I would say, really for the last, 5 years of living in Washington, D.C., I had this routine, and I would leave the house about 5 p.m. I'd go to the gym, I'd change, I'd have a workout for an hour and a half, 2 hours, which included me getting dressed, showering, the whole thing. And then I would go to my home group meeting that started at 8 p.m. and lasted till 9. That was my fix for Sunday nights. I mean, that is what got me through. And, some Sundays I would just feel like, I'd be watching the clock. I'd be like, wow, only 2 more hours till 5 o'clock till I go to the gym, or another hour. And I hear people saying that in meetings too, where they know there's a meeting coming up, and only an hour, only 2 hours, whatever. I identify with that myself. But the pandemic has made things a little bit tougher. There are very few meetings that are very few in-person meetings. So it's made it a lot more rare in terms of going to meetings, finding meetings. But I have found one Sunday night meeting that I've been going to. It's helpful, and I've been combining it with coming to the gym, and also that's very helpful for me too. But I do struggle with the pandemic. I think all of us who are in recovery, we do struggle with depression, anxiety, some feelings that we don't know what to do with. So we have to be extra vigilant, and I think that's the message. I in particular, just like anybody else, regardless if I have 16 weeks, 16 months, or 16 years, I have to stay vigilant, because the disease is always there. It's always doing push-ups in the parking lot. It's ready to get me. So that's where I am today. The content of the book is wrapped up. I've sent it out to probably about 20 or 25 people to get a first look at. I want to get their feedback. I want people to, if they see grammar or spelling or anything like that, I want them to point that out. But also I sent it out to about 4 or 5 other interventionists that are people who do what I do, because I want it to pass the smell test. If they're, I want them to read it and be like, yeah, I agree with this is good, or say, I agree, but make this correction, or are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I don't think that'll happen, but I do want to be, completely open kimono, and I do want that feedback from people, because I want this to be a book that helps a lot of people. It kind of tells my story is through addiction and recovery. It's weaved through the how to do an intervention. So I think it's kind of interesting. I think it's a very quick read. If you're a good reader, you probably could read it in like 2 or 3 hours. If you're someone who reads like me, you probably could read it in like 2 or 3 nights. So that's really it. I want to wish everybody a good week, and thank you for watching, and hope to come back to you with some more content as the week goes on. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Any comments, please reach out to me. Please visit my website, which is southfloridaintervention.com, and I think our social media is at Help for Addiction. So I want to say .com, but it's not, just at Help for Addiction. So anyway, have a great week, and thanks for watching this. Bye-bye.